Hi guys, hope everybody is doing really well. Sorry not been many videos recently. I've got maybe 2 or 3 videos to come. Been very busy recently, so I've not had too much chance to put the videos together. But I have picked up a few interesting bits and bobs over the past 3 or 4 weeks since the last video came out. So I'll show you what I picked up and my logic behind it. So the first thing I picked up was this rather nice little sew on stitch on, it's like waxed on the back badge, which is Bako, which I've got a similar tin sign with a similar, so I'm not sure how old this is. I'm thinking it's probably from the 60s or something, or maybe earlier, but really like that. Really cool. I'm assuming it's not been made yesterday, but I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, so that was one of the first things I actually picked up since my last video. The next thing is I picked up this Garrington Grebe cast iron version for Alex. This will be cleaned up and be on Alex's channel, and he can show you a little bit more about it. With that, which I bought for Alex, there was this Kestrel spanner. So Alex, let me know if you want that chucking in the parcel. It don't weigh that much, because I've got no use for it. Also, on behalf of Alex, I found this Coase wrench, really rather nice condition. Coase, Worcestershire, Massachusetts. Lovely head on it, seems to be working really nice, great condition, and that was also cheap. I think both of those are around £15 each, which I think was a bargain. Alex always buys the bargains. I like Coase wrenches, but I try my best not to collect them because they take a lot of space, but I do have a few. This is one of my sort of miniature Coase, much smaller than Alex's. Alex's big one. But yeah, so those are for Alex. Let me know on that if you want it, Alex. I recently bought this Comet double-ended adjustable spanner. Not sure where this was made, in Germany. Rather nice condition, but it's a Comet, and I've only ever seen one other one, which is an 8-inch. So I'm assuming there's a 12 and a 6-inch. So I'll be interested to know if anybody has a Comet at home, double ender. But I've got 2 now, and that was also a really cheap price, about £15. So I was really pleased with that. So some good prices in this video, some good deals. I picked up this Ghidorah, German Ghidorah 914. I did have one of these, but I think I let my friend Leslie have it in the US. So I'm just replacing the one I lost. I think this was around £10 or £15 or something with the postage, so not too bad. I also got these 3 Carborundum sort of advertising sanding bits. My good buddy sent me a link to these on Instagram or Facebook or wherever it was, and I ended up making a deal. So I was really pleased with that. So I got 3 of those, and they'll go with the Carborundum bits and bobs, which I've picked up more recently. I got this nice Carborundum box from the same company, and I also got the Carborundum sharpest tools in the world mascot. So I've been, for some reason, been picking up a few bits and bobs of that, so they'll go with that, hopefully one day in a display case showing a few bits and bobs. So that was a bit of fun. Right, now I bought these 3 adjustable spanners before, and I've never seen anything. They were new old stock. They came in sort of a neoprene, and the seller had cleaned them off. I can't read. It said tested. I just don't know anything about them. They got a lot of markings. Very fine adjustment. They work great, but I just don't know anything about them. Is that a company there? Something Wall? I don't know. The stamping's not clear. It's clear enough, but you still can't read it. But these are lovely condition because they've been in neoprene. So the NOS, new old stock, and they came in a whole set. So that came as one auction lot. I don't know. They remind me of Clydeburns, but very thin Clydeburns. But yeah, so if anyone's ever seen one of those before, what's not been put on eBay recently, let me know. I don't have any information about it. They're quite nice. They got quite a nice finish to them. But yeah, so I picked up those. I thought they were fun. And then the last item I'm going to show you separately. So let me show you that now. Right, so basically, this is the what I wanted to talk about. Let me go. So this here, in my view, is a apprenticeship or copy, handmade, shop-made version of a Tilson wrench. Let me show you a Tilson wrench. So the Tilson Spanner Company was from 1894, and I believe this is a copy of the parallel jaw version here, Tilson's patent, and I think it's wonderful. So I think Edward Tilson was he born in 1870. His patent's 1894 to 1895, 6 inches. I've got many of these Tilson wrenches in my collection, but this looks to me to be a replica. Now this is an original one, stamped up with the serial numbers, but it looks to me to be a copy. And I love these unusual sort of handmade versions. It's got no knurling, and it's not round, it's been ground. It's quite uneven, if you can see. But yeah, really, really nice. I have several of these and they fascinate me. I don't know why. It just captures my imagination. Like here, there's a few more on this page. This one is a copy of a Burston wrench, but it's a homemade version. And then the apprentice pieces is 1930 to 1960. Various different designs. This one's interesting with the thumb screw on the bottom. That's a nice design. But I have a few more in my collection. So you do get lots of homemade versions. You see how crude the teeth are. Homemade versions of footprints. Obviously a footprint has a finer teeth, very finer teeth, and obviously it has all the stampings and markings on the head. But you do get lots of these homemade, all slightly different, and that's what I like about them, apprentice pieces. Here we've got a footprint domino adjustable spanner, and here we have a copy. This is a apprentice piece version of one of those, and I think they've done a fantastic job. And I think the knurling, the way it's been done, is really, really nice on that. So that's really cool. We have the classic King Dick with all the stampings, Abingdon, and here we've got a copy. Look at how crude the knurling is on that one, and it's got a couple of washers to fill the gap, and it's, you know, you can see the differences, but it's still a very nicely machined version of a copy, you know, really, really nicely done, but still quite crude. And then we have an array of common ones. Now these I would class as the real apprentice pieces, which people would have done in their shop class as part of their projects, and you can see the similarities. Like you see, get a lot of them marked with the names like SG and stuff, who made them. Have we got any more marked ones? These two are very, very similar, but different size thumb wheels. No thumb wheel. This one's one of my favorites. They've done a good job actually, brazed the jaws on, and it's just a simple knurled nut with a piece of square bar with a very, very basic. Whoever made that was RF, did a good job. I don't know what he would have got. I would have thought he would have got maybe a B for that. And then we've got this one here. This was made by RM. This is another one. This is where the nut adjusts onto it. Very, very nice. That's another nice apprentice piece. And then these two are a bit too good for apprentice pieces. This one you can adjust down this way, and then you can adjust the nut and make it rock solid. The actual solid handle, really, really chunky, but a great design. It won't move without adjusting that one. I need to put this in the Evaporust. It's a bit rusty looking at it, but I think that's a wonderful example of an apprentice piece. And this one is probably the most complicated. You see, they've you know, trial and error on the material. It's got detents down here. It's got a quick adjust, which you can adjust it this way. There's which way does it go? Yeah, that way. You can adjust it all the way, quick adjust, and then you've got the wheel to adjust it. Isn't that fantastic with the detent? And then now I wonder if that one is a like not an apprentice piece, but like a model, you know, for a possible design which been made in manufacture, because it's that well made. Is it that way? That's on lock, that's on unlock, and it's got detents on that side and detents on this side. Fascinating. So yeah, so anyway, so it's even got a channel as well, so it's so well engineered. This is the most over engineered apprentice stroke, you know, I forgot the name of it, but anyway, basically a salesman sample or a design, you know, the word's lost. But anyway, so hopefully you enjoyed this video. I picked up a few interesting bits for me and Alex. I was really pleased to find a Tilson type adjustable spanner from, you know, that was really nice. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching if you got this far. Take care, have a wonderful day. Bye bye.